so I don't know how it will sound later. But anyways, hi. First of all, welcome back. Hello. After several months of absence, I am not going to lie, it feels kind of like results from my badania, whatever. It was not funny at all. Like, I don't wanna say, girl, don't go to university, like, education is fun. Everybody loves education. I love education. I'm actually a huge nerd. If you couldn't tell. And, like, there were definitely some aspects of the university program that I really liked. I loved learning about the physics of optical stuff. Like, obviously English is not my first language and I studied in Polish, so you know. The waves, the optical waves, the physics of it, you know. Diagnostics techniques, you know, imaging techniques like optical coherence tomography and atomic force microscopy, etc. Very fun, very amazing. I even liked some aspects of electronic devices and imaging, especially biomedical imaging. Slay, mother. But also there were some aspects that I really hated and like gave me a lot of anxiety and stress, like coding, you know, Python, C++, and others, MATLAB. Some of the more project-based lessons, courses were very, very like effort heavy and work heavy, and especially the last year, or like, you know, 3 semesters, because the first 7 semesters are, you know, for the engineer's degree. So then I did my engineer's degree and my engineer's thesis, and then I continued on to the master's program, and that was 3 semesters, so 1.5 years. And the last 3 semesters were like absolutely worse. Like, I preferred the engineer's program. Whatever, it's past me, okay? I am finally free. I feel like a little bird out of its cage. By the way, can you hear the motorcycle or not? Because I'm not stopping talking, okay? It's the vibe. It will be the vibe during this video. But like, how long did he do? Like a full lap around my house or what? So in June, in like the last days of June, I handed in my full thesis. Like, I don't know what to call it in English. Thesis, right? The dissertation, the full PDF of like 30-ish pages of my results of my study and conclusions, discussions, you know, conclusions. And after like 2 weeks or so, in the like 2nd week or July, I had the meeting. I don't know how to say it because in Polish it's like the defense, you know, the defending of master's degree. So it's, you know, when you go to the school and there is a committee of teachers, of you know, scientists that ask you questions about your work. You present a presentation, PowerPoint presentation about what you did in your study, in your research. Then they ask you questions like about the field to grade you, and they grade you, they give you a grade. And I passed the defense or whatnot. The committee gave me the highest score possible, so I ended up having the grade 5. 90% of schools in like universities in Poland, the highest grade is 5, just 5, like very few universities and schools do 5.5. But my university does, so here you go. If you're a stalker, you can totally know to what school I went, because I just said it, okay? Whatever. Don't stalk me. Don't find out. I almost got the 5.5 because my teachers, the teachers in my committee were very happy with my answers and my presentation, and one of them said that I almost got the 5.5 grade on my diploma, but I didn't reach some of the requirements. One of the requirements, which is average course score throughout the 3 semesters. Mine was a little too low, but I don't mind. Like I didn't even have high hopes for 5. I just wanted to be, finally over it, because the whole university program really seriously gave me a lot of stress and nerves and grey hairs, as you can see. Grey. So I'm happy to be finally over it, and my plan for right now is to have the most delicious, exciting and entertaining summer vacation of my life. And it's already been 1 month. It's about 3 to 4 weeks of my summer vacations in the passing. Right now, it's today when I'm recording this is the end of July. It's the end of July, so tomorrow it's August, whatever. So it's around 1 month into my summer vacations, and it's already been very enjoyable. As you can see, my haul of new puzzles, because I'm a jigsaw puzzle girly, so I do a lot. I'm also learning to crochet. I crocheted a beanie for a Labubu scale, a doll scale. And my next plan is to crochet a blanket. I also bought a few new games on Steam, so Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Very overwhelming. I'm just 6 hours into it, and I'm so scared to not scared. It's so hard to proceed in the game. It gives you literally 0 help. It's very hard, and I don't know what to do. I die all the time, and I have no money. What else? Vacation is all for the entertainment, movies, Netflix. I don't have Netflix, but Sky Showtime, whatever, Max. I have also ambitious plans to do something large, because for the past year or something or 2, I always had some kind of larger creative project on a holiday. Whenever it was summer holiday or winter break between semesters, I usually did something larger. In the past summer, a year ago, I think, I did a series of high-effort ASMR videos, the Walking in the Maze of Corn ARG. Then the winter break before that, I did a computer game, an interactive visual novel game. And then there was the Nathan Trophy cosplay, which was also like higher production effort, wig making process, right? So for this current summer vacations, I am making a giant jigsaw puzzle, 6,000 pieces. And crocheting a large blanket, so that's like a bigger project, right? And for the ASMR projects, I really want to do creative high-effort production, and I have an idea to make an ASMR version of like a parody of a drag show, like a TV competition style drag show, like, you know, RuPaul's Drag Race, but obviously I'm not going to call it RuPaul's Drag Race. So that would be a lot of effort with, like, you know, 6 to 9 contestants, each one in different makeup and wig and costume, on a green screen, and the host and the lip syncs or whatever creative tasks I will be planning to do. Okay, if the footage looks different, that's because I had to make a cut in and start a new whatever. I prepared also like different triggers for this video to like make during the talking. Like, I don't know if that's really a good idea. If it's not a good idea, then like I don't think this is a good trigger. Whatever. What was I talking about? About the creative projects. So I want to be creative, you know. I really love creativity, like painting or something. I'm not a good painter, or I'm not a good artist at all. Like, I wish I was more skilled in digital painting, in like, you know, Photoshop, Krita and such, and I did like double my feet a little bit in like regular painting. I don't know how to call it in English. You know, on paper with makeup supplies. I don't have paint, so I painted with makeup and it worked. I could show you, but I'm afraid that because I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor, if I stand up, I will not be able to sit down again because it will be too painful. Also, you know, by the way, I did not crochet this. I did not crochet. This was a purchase from a friend of a mother. So this is not mine. Maybe I should just stand up and show you my work. Be right back. Okay, just as I suspected, it was a painful idea to stand up, but okay, here we go. This is the beanie that I crocheted. As you can see, it has a little bonbon, and it's a little stretchy. It has a brim. It fits on a shadow high doll or rainbow high. It's a little large. It's like a little chunky. The material is quite thick for a doll scale, and it also fits on a labubu. And by the way, I also painted my own labubu because me and my best friend, we bought ourselves a labubu. She is a huge fan. Like, she is actually sometimes spamming me with labubu pictures. Maybe not spamming, but she owns a few and she shows me. And because she shows me the labubu so much, I am becoming a little bit hyped with labubu. I wasn't before. I hadn't been. I couldn't care less about labubu. But because my best friend shows me labubu buys Labubu is into, and we buy together, then I'm like, but what if we had the original Labubus from Pop Mart? Delusional, whatever. It's the beanbag. I keep saying beanbag. Bean hat, beanie hat. You know, in Polish we say just czapka, and that's like just hat. But in English, hat is also just like a general word for a headpiece, right? Like you can call a fedora a hat, and in Polish that's a different word. We say kapelusz. So if I say in Polish czapka, then you can pretty much guess that I'm talking about the beanie. But in English that's like beanie, and that's a different word for just this shape of hat. I don't know, whatever. Don't listen to me, I'm delusional. And now please don't laugh. This is a no laughing, only positive vibes area, because I will be showing you my paintings, okay? Don't laugh, because I'm not an artist and I'm not good, okay? Delicious. It's just a whatever, like literally, what is this? A skull, a baby. It hangs on my wall over there, and the scratch marks were caused like by accident, but I really like how that actually looks like. Remember, only positive comments, only kind comments, and the second one is worse. So, you know. Hot or not, smash or pass? Type in the comments down below. Whatever. Did you like this trigger? I'm kinda wondering if I'm whispering, if the triggers are too overwhelming and like overpowering my voice, because I don't wanna, you know, put too much effort and like breathing into my whispering, because if the whispering is too forced and too like evidently high effort, then it's not calming. Like the best whispering is this like natural kind that isn't too breathy, but is like can be heard quite enough. So I'm wondering if it's just best to scratch the mic cover with my hands for the like background trigger, so that the video is a little more like delicious. What else? I'm planning to go look for a job in maybe late September or start of October, because I really want this summer vacation to be like, you know, enough for me. Like, it was very hard to keep afloat during university. It was, you know, 5 years of university. By the way, I absolutely don't understand and don't get the American way of educational, you know, process, like the education timeline, the steps. I have some viewers from America, and I also watch American ASMR YouTubers, so I keep hearing a lot about college, the word college and the word university, like in two different situations. Like, is that not the same thing? Is college and university school in Poland lasts until you're 18 to 19. When you're 19 years old, you're in the last grade of high school, and that used to be the third grade of high school, three years of high school. But nowadays it's a little different because we had some changes in law of education. When I went to school, there were 6 years of primary school, elementary school, then 3 years of middle school, which was called gymnasium, and then 3 years of high school, okay? Nowadays it's 8 years of elementary school and 4 years of high school, so there is no middle school in Poland anymore, okay? But the summary is the same number of years. You spend the same number of years in school, so you graduate high school at, 19 years old, depending on when your birthday is, right? And after that, when you graduate high school at 19, or 19 to 20, I don't remember, maybe it's 19 to 20. I think I had 18th birthday in 2nd grade of high school. 2nd year of high school, whatever. So you're about like 19 years old when you can choose your next step. Or if you don't go to high school, you can go to a technical school, like it's called technicum, but it's like this type of technical school when you don't learn everything like chemistry, biology, physics and such. Your educational program is more fitted towards a specific career path, like IT specialist or hairdresser or hotel management, Then this lasts 4 years, so a year longer than high school, so you are around 20 years old when you finish this, and you can move on to next stage. And the next stage after high school is either you start a job because you are not into science, or you don't need or desire to continue studies and you want to become a, YouTuber, hairdresser, some careers don't require for you to spend 5 or 3 years more studying, that just depends on your personal opinion and what you want from life and what you need. You don't need to go to university, but many people do. And even those people who wish to proceed into such jobs as I mentioned, like hairdresser or makeup artist, because you can learn this, or you can go to a non-bachelor degree process for a certificate, right? But whatever. I think the most common, at least among my circle, my group, my family, my friends, was to go to university. So you are 19 years old when you go to university, and that lasts 3 years and ends in bachelor's degree. In Poland, that's called licencjat. The license degree. We don't say bachelor, we say the license degree, whatever. Or 3.5 years if it's a engineering-based field, like STEM field. I am an engineer, so my educational process took 3.5 years to get to the engineer degree. I have an engineer degree, not the license degree. After either engineer or license degree, you can continue on to the master's degree, which lasts up until 5 years was passed together. So to the 3 years you add 2 more years, and to the 3.5 that's it. So that was a very long ramble, but like I absolutely don't understand what college is, what like this vibe is. I don't understand, campus. I mean, my university had a campus, but the fraternity living on a campus, like I understand how it can work, but in Poland it's so much different. Like I don't understand. I watched the movie and I don't get it. Is that college or is that university? Girl, I'm so uncultured, whatever. I don't know. Let's move on to like a better topic. What the hell? What do you think about my makeup today? I usually don't paint eyebrows because I suck at eyebrows. I don't have eyebrows in my daily life. Like I don't grow really eyebrows, so on a daily basis I don't have eyebrows. So oftentimes I don't really understand maybe where is the natural place to put them on my face, because I don't have eyebrows. I don't know where they would be if I had eyebrows, hypothetically, theoretically. But I feel quite pretty like in this makeup. By the way, my light source is a circular lamp over there, so I can try to match it with my irises. Creepy if you ask me. Or is this better? Is this camera more like attractive? You'll have to ask my mother. I have a big appreciation of my viewers. Hello, sweet viewers, sweet subscribers, with how kind you usually are, and how much I am watched, how much my channel is actually watched, because I have been watching many ASMR YouTubers and sometimes I discover new faces from time to time, and in my opinion some of these people, they really they do high effort, high quality, high sound quality and visual quality content, but they don't go mainstream, they don't go large. And I'm not saying I'm large because I am not even 1,000, but some of my favorite ASMR creators are even smaller than my channel, and it's actually shocking to the core. I will support always. I will not stop watching. So I'm very thankful for even 1,000 views on a video is warming my heart until it melts, seriously. And I don't remember which one was the last video that I uploaded before the large break, but I remember the Nathan Trophy video getting so much kind comments, actually unbelievable. So many more comments than any of my other regular ASMR videos. Really kind, that's very, very, very kind, literally. And so, that's what my life has been so far. The 5 years of university was extremely hard. I am very glad to days I am meeting with my best friend forever for makeover, so we'll be doing some creative makeups. I still don't really have an idea what to do. Like I was thinking about doing a pop art inspired makeup with, American comics, comic like 2D illusion, the illusion of cartoon. I really want to do some more story-based ASMR because, if you saw my other videos, they are usually story-based, and that's my favorite thing to do. I love doing entertainment ASMR and funny, unhinged, weird, creepy ASMR. It's never going to be scary. I promise to you, I swear to you, my ASMR videos are never going to be scary. Never jump scares, never sudden sounds, never sudden movements. Or if there is going to be anything that I will write to you in the description box, I will tell you, there will be a disclaimer, whatever. But I love doing the creative stuff, the weird stuff, the unhinged, the fever dream. Okay, fever dream is the best word to describe my style of ASMR. I love weird stuff. I am not the creator to just say affirmations to you, it's okay, it's going to be okay, I don't do this. If you want to, I can sound off down below if you have any requests. By the way, if at any point you have requests, don't hesitate to tell me, because I can do, but I usually do the more storytelling based ASMR, story heavy, plot heavy, and I love doing the production heavy with costumes and cosplays and makeups and maybe a green screen, maybe some visual effects. I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at special effects, Blender, movie making. I am not even good at editing. I just use the simplest resources in DaVinci Resolve. But I'm doing the best I can, and I love the stuff I do. I watch back my own videos. I sometimes hear on other ASMR YouTubers Q&A movies, Q&A videos. They are sometimes asked if they watch their own stuff, and sometimes they say that they cringe at the sound of their own voice and face, and the editing part is quite troublesome. But I am absolutely the opposite of that, because my style of ASMR is always what I would watch. This is my sense of humor, my creativity. I never do any videos that I wouldn't care watching. I produce what I want to see more on YouTube, okay? So every video that I make is maybe not specifically the life update, rambling about life, because that's not really creative, but every creative video that I produce and put it out there is something that I would love to see more on YouTube, and more YouTubers do. Recently Atmosphere made this extremely creative ASMR competition style live show, and that was so funny, so amazing, so creative, so unhinged. I loved it. So I want to do more lashes if I really want to. I don't always want to, because I am not, like, I don't feel, let's say, attractive enough. I don't feel pretty enough. Or like, if I would go on camera with just my daily look without makeup, then I wouldn't feel comfortable, okay? I like to put on makeup to feel like more funny, more presentable, more confident. But like, I know it's like not the best, like, you can absolutely see how crusty my skin is, and that's just my skin, okay? I am not really like the perfect example of healthy skin and healthy person anyway, so like, whatever. This ramble is so chaotic. What I meant to say is that when I do high production videos, that's actually extremely high effort, like very, very effort heavy, and that's a whole day of preparing the script, maybe writing something, maybe doing 2 makeups, 2 costumes on a green screen, or like a dialogue between 2 people, and maybe recording some more dialogues off screen, or like special effects, layered sounds. You know, that's really, really work heavy, and I do like it. I like to you know, produce work heavy stuff. It's fun. It's really fun, and it's very rewarding to see the final product. Really, seriously, there is no better feeling than sticking to your project, finishing it, and like seeing the result. You know, when I did my video game, that was like at least a month of work. Like, that was not just a week or making the game. That was probably over a month of work. The script itself was long, for 55 pages on a Word document with, like, you know, mainly dialogues, so name, colon, dialogue, and with like moderate spaces between them. So, but it was still a very large game. Like, when I played the game with my brother and then with my best friend, it took over, I think, 2 hours, or maybe like borderline 3 hours to complete all of the locations and see all the dialogue options. So, like, I don't wanna sound like high ego, like too confident in myself, but honestly, that was a large project. That game was a large game, like 2 to 3 hours of an independent visual novel game written by one person and then made in PowerPoint, because I have no skills in Unity, ran by Godot. But that's like still in front of me, like nothing stops me from learning Godot, right? Nothing stops me. I really want to make another visual novel game, and maybe if I really, you know, make an effort with learning how to code the game and make it in like a RunPy or Godot, then I could actually make it public on Steam or itch.io, because the first game is not public. It's just like, for me and my friends, it's full to the brim of inside jokes that only 2 people in the world understand. Okay, I think I should be wrapping up this video, because it's slowly reaching like around 45 plus minutes. It's obviously a video to like watch during cooking, watch during working, during doing a jigsaw puzzle, during playing games, because it's not engaging at all. It's quite background-ish. My legs are feeling very, very tired, like there is no blood circulation in my legs down the I really want to be creative. I really want to do something like, my favorite style of ASMR videos to make, not to watch, to make as myself the maker, the producer, is like a very just calming, relaxing, doing something repetitive, like doing the crosswords, like painting, doing something on the screen, whatever, and then talking via a phone, and in the phone there is like a ASMR style story telling, like a dialogue between two friends. That is literally my favorite style of videos. I watch my own videos in this style where there is one person holding a phone and the other person in the phone talking about like their day, their week, what they did. That's my favorite to make. I love it, and I love the vibe of it. I love the simplicity of making it, because I am not really good at following a script on like a live recording. Like, I am not a good, first of all, English speaker. I am pretty much unable to have a fluent, undisturbed, long 30 minutes small talk in English without losing my vocabulary and like not knowing what to say, because I have a word on my mind right now, but I just don't know. I am obviously not a good stand-up actor, like lifetime, real-time actor, and there's a word for it. For real-time acting, there's a word for it. I am not good at this. Improvising. I am absolutely not good at improvising, as you can absolutely tell. So, the ASMR videos in the style of just reading a script with a phone filter and layered sounds, the best. Love it. I want to make more Jeff the Killer content, and I want to make more like celebrity appearances, like I did with Trixie Mattel, Jeff the Killer, Nathan Trophy. I want to make Juno Birch maybe someday, but that's a high effort makeup, and we'll see. But for now, for today, I thank you for watching. I thank you for sticking around. I really hope that the sound quality of this video is like somewhat acceptable, because I don't have a real-time feedback in my ear, so I can only